Right, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Good morning. Some of you may remember from about last week, I think it was last week or the week before, I got a Heinz Big Soup beef broth from Tesco's, and the label wasn't on it. And
Well, there was a label
there was a label on it. The label had fallen off and they'd sellotaped it back on. Yes, and if you don't remember, I'm going to get Charlie to link it at the end or something. But I bought another one this time, one that the label hadn't fallen off of. And I'm a lot happier this time. It looks brothy. It's got vegetables. It's liquid. It's soup. Soup! So I'm happy. And we're going to eat breakfast and then we're off to Charlie's appointment. Yay. So we've just arrived. As I was driving past, I couldn't tell or not if I could pull in because there's like the driveway bit, there's like a fence and a gate, and it didn't look like we would fit like width-wise. Plus there's a lot of traffic and like we would have had to have gone wide to get in there even if we could. So we've parked at the side of the road, just down the road a bit, and I don't know if you can see, probably not, but can't see it. Anyway, just back there a little bit, there's a cup on the floor, like a cardboard takeaway. Oh, hang on.
Good morning, people. So we're at the appointment with the court-approved medical person, and I've just got here, and there's 3 steps. I can't get up through the door, so I've just had to call Sophie quickly to see if she can come up to get hold of somebody to see if there's another way in, but it doesn't look it. So it looks like we've just gotten up at 6 o'clock to get here for this appointment for nothing because there's no wheelchair access, and yet they knew I was in a wheelchair. So this is going to be entertaining.
So, while Charlie finishes telling you about that, as I was saying before she rang, you see that coffee cup that's there? I saw a person, a young man, who is a man nonetheless, doesn't matter how old you are, walk down the road, put it on the floor, and leave it. I mean, yes, it's next to other rubbish that was already put there, but that's not the point. He added to it, and I'm not okay with it. Look at those girlies. You probably can't see them. Now you can. Who's that? Hi. Yeah, so we're going to get in the car, and we're probably going to go and get a coffee somewhere because we didn't have one yet, and we got up at 6 o'clock for this waste of appointment. So we'll keep in touch. No one's okay with me.
We're back in the car. So after that clip, he said he was going to go around and empty, like Soph came, went in and said, in a wheelchair. So that's fine.
I just wanted to say quickly, that's why my little clip that I'll
Cuts
finish
off
in
short.
a second, yeah, cuts off short.
And they were all really lovely. There's no doubt about that. Like, the bloke that was trying to help us was just so kind and reassuring.
He tried so hard to.
Yeah, obviously with the doors, he did like, at one point, this is going to sound weird, but he touched my arm. That sounds worse than it is, but just to reassure me and to said, it's okay, don't panic, we'll get things sorted.
do our best.
Yeah, we'll do our best. And he said darling at one point. He was like, sorry that I wasn't supposed to say that. I was like, it's fine. I think everything was all a bit like, ooh.
It's nice that he considered your emotional state in that moment with not being able to get in there. It's really lovely because a lot of people don't think about it.
Yeah, and all I kept having go through my mind was, shit, I'm gonna have to pay £100 because I can't get to the appointment. Which, it wasn't my fault, so that's not the case that would happen. But yeah, they said fine, I'll go open that disabled access. And when he went, I said, so he's gonna open that gate and tell me we're gonna go through there. I don't know if you saw it on the other clip, but there was this gate, and it was probably about 3/4 of the size of my chair. And as soon as he opened it, I was like, I'm not gonna get through that. He was like, you're not, are you? Your chair's wider than the door. And then he opened up the garage, and I was like, fine, we've got the garage, it's okay. The ramp can come round. I was like, oh, perfect, amazing. And then put the ramp down, gets all the way up into the car, into the garage, sorry, and there's another little door, like an ordinary, like, garage person door. We lined up, we think, yeah, we're gonna get through it. Puts the ramp down, but because it's an old building, the path is all chipped away and wiggly, and the only bit of the ramp that was actually like resting on it was one corner. And the bloke was just like, yeah, we're not comfortable you doing this. So then I had to get back out of the garage. Oh my god, I felt like I was on a ride at Alton Towers.
It looked like you were on a ride at Alton Towers.
It was awful. It's really hurt my back, but I had to get out. But we had to try, because, like I said, I was worrying that I was then going to get charged £100. So the bloke, bless him, he stood in front of me to prevent me from falling out and from the chair from tipping forward. I think if I didn't have a 6-wheel wheelchair, I would have gone.
Yeah, you would have.
100%. But I've got main motored wheels, and then I've got 2 big front casters and 2 back big casters, specific for rough terrain and stuff like that. But literally, when my back casters were in the garage and my middle wheels were just going over the lip, my front casters were like floating. And then obviously, because it was such a boom, even though I took my hand off of the little octopus, I just kept going still. But yeah, they were all really lovely. It's just really, really shit that we woke up at 6 a.m. to get all the way here to not be able to get in. The consultant came out though and saw me, and he was like, don't worry, it'll be okay. I'll email them now, you email them as well, and we'll just get it rearranged and sorted. And I'm just glad that, like I said, we don't have to pay the £100. And although it doesn't help right now, if we win the claim, like all this travel and things will get reimbursed. So that's nice to know that we'll get the money back as well, but obviously that's only if we win the claim. So it's probably about 10 o'clock now, so let's go all the way back home again. This is the result. Stress eater. And I've got a coffee for now, and then I for some reason I've got this weird love for fizzy on tap, so so we always have to get one of these for later, because there's no way I can drink 2 in one go. But yeah, my addiction to we didn't ask for no ice. But yeah, addiction, coffee boost, stress eating.
Yes.
Good evening, guys. So after this morning's complete and utter tits up appointment, we had McDonald's, as you saw, and actually that's been the first like fast food that we've eaten this year, and I'm actually pretty proud of us for that, because normally we would have it quite a bit, but we're really trying to crack down on this eating malarkey and making ourselves better than we are, health-wise anyway, physical health-wise anyway. But I managed to sew together another 2 lines on the blanket, which means I've got 1 line of squares put together. There's 7 squares altogether, and then it's just putting the 6 lines together and my blanket's done, and it looks so good. I'm so impressed, considering I've made it up myself, I've designed it myself, and the fact I can't read crochet or anything like that, and again I've managed to pull off a beauty of a blanket. Once it is finished I will show you guys, and I'll show you the other blanket as well, again, that I made for this lady. God, I think it was like 3 years ago now, and she had her daughter. And then So's been cracking on with the painting. One of our friends asked if she could paint a family picture that she had. The picture was like really small, so Sosa's blown it up, and my God, it looks amazing. She's just got to trim it up and we've got to mount it, and that one's done as well. So yeah, we're cracking on with the projects of the new year. And I've mentioned it a couple of times. There's a few guys on Instagram that I've found who have lost babies. Like they might have been born sleeping, or they might have been preemie and passed away, or like congenital heart defects or something like that. And in December there's this hashtag on Instagram called Advent to Remember, and basically what it is families that have lost babies, they leave like random acts of kindness, or they leave little like notes on their Instagram of times when they spent with their babies, or just raising awareness of baby loss. My aim was to find 10. I did find about 15, but not everybody replied. In the end I've got 6 people, or 6 families that have lost babies. And what I've done is I've made them key rings, I've engraved it, and I've searched their profiles in and out. Literally, you would think I'm a stalker, but the reason why I've done it is I wanted to find a certain colour that ran with every picture, or like majority of the pictures of with their the babies that they lost, because I wanted to add that colour to the key rings. And then I wanted to add something special, so I've hunted again. So for some people it might have been a sunflower, others it might have been a blue teddy bear. There's another one family that their significant object is a rabbit, and so I wanted to find things like that just to add a little bit of a charm and a bit more personal touch to the key rings. So they're all done. I'm waiting for a penguin to arrive tomorrow, and then they'll be all done. But I've done the 5, they're all finished. But whilst I was up here doing my nebs the other week, I think it was about 12 days ago, I just wrote a poem randomly. And I've always wrote small poems, and I've always sent them to Soph, or put them in birthday cards or something like that. But this one came to me for these families, and I've been trying to make it really pretty. I've used the typewriter, I've used calligraphy, brush pens, everything, and I've been linking it to those colours as well, and it all ties in. And I've been working on those. I've managed to type all 6 poems out now. I've mounted and fancied 3 of them up. I've got 3 more to do. And and then they're done and I'm going to be able to send them off. And I just can't wait to see their reactions. I hope they really love it, and it helps them to know that somebody's thinking of their little ones. And this evening we managed to sell a portable DVD player that I've had in my life for 15 years, and it was just under the bed. And Sophie and I are trying to make some money to save. So I think in last year's January vlog we showed you, so if you go back to January last year, I showed you guys that we do the 1p 2p challenge, and basically by the end of the year you can end up saving like £700. Well, we're trying to do that again. We try it every year, and we try and sell some extra things as well. We put the receipts onto apps that collect points that make money. There's a vlog on that as well, roughly middle of last year I think it was. So if you just look back on our vlogs you'll find them all. But another tip that I wanted to add for us trying to save money this year is we bought a tin, and it's this completely sealed tin. So the only way that we would be able to get into this is by using a tin opener to cut it open. And we're trying to do it so that it puts us off going in to get the money out. And it means, so far, I mean, I wrote on it that the date that we started, and it was the 23rd of December last year. So we're going to hopefully try and get it till the 23rd of December this year, or until it's filled. And then any money that we get from that, we're just going to be paying off debts and like paying people, like my mum's lent us money and things like that. So we want to pay her back so that in 2021 we can have a bit more of a better financial start. So yeah, that's another little tip that we're going to share for helping save some money. And another one is, if you've got stuff lying around your house that you've not touched for 6 months, get rid of it. Sophie and I have been starting to do that as of last year, trying to go through things, which is why we found the DVD player, but I completely forgot to put it up before Christmas. So yeah, if you don't use it within 6 months, sell it, make money, because somebody else will enjoy it, and I don't know, make some family member like love on it and use it and give it back some life. So yeah, there's just another couple of tips to help save some money. If you struggle to find the vlog for the 1p 2p challenge thing that we do, or the ones with the apps where we upload receipts, just let us know in the comments of this vlog, and what I can do is I can link them on the next vlog, just so it's a bit of an easier way of getting there. But yeah, other than that, it's now bedtime. I've got a cracking temperature, my chest is really gunky. I've still not got the results back from the new sputum I sent at the beginning of the week. I got a feeling that's going to be next week. So yeah, that's kind of been our day. And we got to get ready because Soph's parents decided they want to visit on Saturday. And they've upgraded their car. I think it's better for the Pops's mobility and getting his wheelchair in and out and things. So they're going to come on Saturday to show off their car. So that's going to be exciting to be able to see what car it is they've got. As I'm talking, I've just remembered I've got a bit of pain. In my gum, I've got something sharp coming through my gum. I am praying, absolutely praying, that they've not left a bit of tooth behind. But I don't know. Oh, and the new dentist rung. They've rung NHS Southwest to figure out what the hell they can do to help me, who they can refer me to be able to get treatment done. I'm going to have my teeth cared for at this dental surgery we went to the other day, and then we're going to go to another one to have the work done because the current one isn't disabled friendly. And she mentioned that it's completely unfair for me that A, I've not had a dentist for over 8 years because of this, and B, the fact that there still isn't a suitable dentist for me. And NHS South West turned and said that they are working on something, and they hope it's not going to be much longer, and there's going to be something for disabled people to be able to access an appropriate dentist. So I'm really excited to know what NHS South West are really sorting out. Obviously, we'll update you as soon as we know what's going on. But other than that, that's kind of all we know for now. So I'm going to get on with my nebs. So thanks for coming on as Davos, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.